Yep, y'all, I landed myself at the doctor. I told y'all in the last video right before I went to bed I was feeling off, something wasn't right. And I woke up and it definitely wasn't right. It gave me a COVID and flu test. I haven't got that back yet. They looked in my ear and said both of my eardrums are bulging with fluid. And just waiting to hear back, y'all. There's a lot of sick people here. They said flu's going around like crazy and COVID, so Merry Christmas. Alright guys, I'm back home. I ended up negative for COVID and flu, but she said since my symptoms started just late last night that it's a possibility that I still have either one of those. She suspected that I did. So my husband brought me a gift up here. Look what it is. There it is. Now Joe was in the process of making a TV stand for in here. He got those tables done. I'll show you guys those. He just recently made these in the last couple weeks, maybe last 3 weeks. And yeah, they look good. They look good for this room. And he had another one that he was gonna make over Christmas break, but because he's been sick, that didn't happen. So I went to Eli's room and I stole a car table. So for now, this will do. I think what I'm gonna do tomorrow is test again because surely it'll show up by then. And if I have it, then I'm just moving back downstairs because at that point, you know, that's what it is. Well guys, I'm down here at the greenhouse. I have some bad news. I have been struck with the old COVID virus. I tested this morning and it was instantly positive. I didn't even have to wait 30 seconds. So yeah, I guess all the distancing from my husband and sleeping upstairs in different quarters of the house did not work. So that's the bad part. The good part is I guess we don't have to social distance anymore, and I'm tired of doing that, to be honest. But I feel a little... I felt worse yesterday when I went to the doctor. Actually, I haven't had any fever or achiness since I went yesterday, and they gave me that steroid shot, and that actually made me feel better. I'm hoping my ear will quit ringing. Hopefully, like, this is the worst of it, because if so, it's nowhere near as bad as it was when I had it this past May. So yeah, twice in 1 year. It's a curse. I felt too bad yesterday to do it, and I've got to get my pitcher plants watered. I gotta spray them too. Look. All the ends of the leaves, because those are where the new pitchers are forming, and they like moisture. Well, I was wanting to get the repotting project started, but yesterday was completely out of the question, and I maybe could do it today, but my husband thinks I need to rest, and I think he's probably right. Maybe tomorrow, if I feel better, I'll come down here and work on that. I mean, it's good fresh air in here, and the sunshine feels good. It's probably good for me as well. So, I don't know. I'll come back tomorrow, I think, and do that. Maybe I won't get worse from this point on. I hate to say it, but I don't feel too awful at the moment. The chickens are out wandering. Hey chickens. Y'all, I shouldn't be down here, but I am for a second. Hey chickens. Y'all are looking nice and healthy. Y'all have the cochins inside the coop. I don't let them out. They have their own little section. I'm trying to keep them protected right now while they're little. And got little rooster, Mr. T. He thinks he's big though. Merry Christmas, guys. I thought I'd jump back on here and do just a little update. And I landed myself back into the clinic this morning because I went to bed last night. I was actually feeling pretty decent yesterday. And then I went downstairs, slept in our bed for the first night in a while, and it felt great until early morning hours. I woke up, started to chill, shivered for hours in bed. I guess I had a low-grade fever, and got up and my ears were just terrible. So I told my husband I might have an ear infection. So we went back over to the clinic, which was like a 3-hour wait. It was insane. So I'm hoping I didn't catch something else while I was over there. Y'all, this has just been a terrible Christmas. I hate to say that, but it's just so true. Anyways, my spirit's down. But they gave me another steroid shot. So I had one Saturday, I've had one Monday, and then she wrote me a script for steroids. So I'm just one big steroid. But they do help a little bit. But as soon as I can get this fluid out, which she said is from the virus, then if the fluid get out of my ears, I know I would like mentally feel better. So anyways, I just want to do a quick update. I don't want to ramble forever about that, but that's where we're at. My husband took like 17 days off because we love Christmas time, and yeah, we're just sitting here being sick together. Nobody wants to be near us, and I don't blame them. We do have a pretty fire though. I'm trying to be positive. It is in the 20s again tonight. Next like 10 days looks like we're going to be near 60. So we're going to have a warming trend, and at night it's just going to be like in the 50s. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and it's just going to be me and my husband. I never even wrapped all the presents. Never even got all of them that I was going to get. And nobody's coming to be around us, and we're not going to go be around anybody else. So it's just us, and I don't feel like cooking, but people are bringing us food, which is super nice. Dropping it off on the porch. These are some of our drop-off gifts. My mother-in-law brought us some candy. I actually helped make that last week. More candy. Joe had to go to the dollar store. He had to bring back more candy, which I'm not sure why, but okay. Neighbor brought us a nice little array of things they do every year. Phil and Lynn, thank you guys. My sister-in-law, she brought us a little gift bag, which was really nice. It had some really nice muffins in it and some potpourri, which I haven't been able to do yet, but hopefully soon. Because when you're sick, you don't feel like cooking, and then you have to kind of leave that to your husband to cook, and so that ended up being a trip to the grocery store. Freezer food. Better than nothing though. I guess we've got cans and stuff from the garden, but kind of have to cook those, and I don't think either one of us really feel like cooking too much right now unless we make some eggs or something from the chickens, which I think, I don't know, sounds kind of good. I might do that tomorrow. Alright guys, I guess I'll touch base with you guys tomorrow if I'm feeling decent enough to.
What are the lemon tree and the bug plants, what are they called? I don't know what they call them.
Bug plants.
Palm trees.
What?
Got the eggs and they're out of food, so that's the day after tomorrow going to Tractor Supply.
Welcome back guys to the sick vlog. Last year it was exploding toilets. We had a major sewage issue. Now this Christmas it's the COVID Christmas, so yeah. My husband's a little bit more on the mends than I am, so he's taken over some of the duties. He had to come get wood for the porch, but it is supposed to be warmer in the next 10 days, so we shouldn't have to burn as much. And I think I'm gonna have to shed this coat because it is 80 degrees in here, and I'm gonna have to go get me a chair, so I'll be right back. Alright, I've made it back with my chair. View and some warm sunshine. Fresh air with all these plants. Honestly, I don't know how long I'm going to stay out here. Thank goodness Joe's on the mends and he's able to help with the chickens, get their water and feed and stuff. So, but I thought a little bit of fresh air might help me, even mentally. Yeah, seriously.
Great poop debacle of
The
24.
poop debacle.
That'd be 23. It was last year, tomorrow, a year ago tomorrow. So, in honor of that, we're not allowed to go to the bathroom tomorrow here. And we're not allowed to take a shower tomorrow here.
Well, who else would want us to be at their house taking a shower?
Yeah, so you better get everything, you better get all cleaned up today. And cleaned out today.
I think in the year before that I got sick right after Christmas too. It's like a curse. 3rd year in a row. How are the chickens?
Mr. T and the girls are fine.
What about the cochins?
They're fine. They're fluffy.
Fluffy?
Yeah. I gave them a Christmas pumpkin.
I would take you all down there, but I have no energy to walk down there, so I'm sorry. You can see the chickens maybe on the next video. Y'all, we got some hardwood pellets this year. And last year we bought softwood from Rural King. That's a no-go. They were not very warm. My husband said that, ooh, that shocked me. He said it was like 80 degrees in here this morning, and the hardwood pellets made the stove even hot to touch. And normally the softwoods, I can put my hand on this thing. So definitely buy the hardwoods from here on out. And plus we've got the new windows in here and the wood up in here, and it's really insulating this greenhouse really good so it stays nice and warm. I'm gonna get some really nice pottery at one of our local pottery stores nearby and plant little flowers in them and stuff like that. And I love this little holly bush I've got in here. It's an evergreen and it's so pretty even in the wintertime, so I want some more of those to kind of pop in there. If I get better, I may go get a few more of those just to give some winter color, because around here in the wintertime it's just brown and dead, and I don't have a lot of evergreens, which I really would like to have more of back here. It's going to be more like a cottage garden. I'm going to have a lot of flowers and things, but yep, I can't wait to get it going. I've got a bunch of perennials that'll come back here, and I do a lot of zinnias because I love like a wildflower cottagey garden. And that after Christmas I always start seeds in here because I get excited for springtime, and by March I'm really ready. And a lot of times I have stuff even coming up in March. Things are just starting to reseed if we have warm fronts and things like that. So yeah, I'll have a nice garden going, and I think I'll probably start a few things in here for it just because I love watching things grow. It's a gift God gave us from the beginning, you know, the Garden of Eden. It was, everything started there in a garden, and I think it's just enjoyable to be stewards of a land. It is hard work, but it is also very rewarding. I love the beauty of it all. It just reminds me of the Lord, and you can see Him and all those things around. It's just a reminder. We've got wood, thanks to my husband. I've hired a chef.
Chef Boyardee.
Christmas eggs from the chickens.
That's all the presents we're getting this year.
That's it. Secret ingredient, cheese. Great.
Listen, if I was a short order cook, you'd appreciate that.
What's that mean?
One of these like you know, in a diner where people are wanting their food quick.
Y'all check out these chocolates from Aldi's. They have a bunch more stuff and they're actually really good. They've got like dark chocolate, caramel, sea salt, toffee crunch, milk cream, and they've got like a strawberry cream, and they've got a bunch of different ones, but they're literally like $1 something or $2 for a whole pack.
One.
That's pretty good.